Timeguessr Thursday. I'm about to play the daily, so if you want to play it first, now would be a perfect time to pause and then see if you do better than me, which is not really that hard, but we shall see how well we do today. And thank you for watching, and I don't want to jabber on, so let's just jump in and see what we can discover. So today is the 29th of May, in case somebody's watching this at a later date. Daily. Right, what are we starting with? We have a black and white picture. I see a vehicle there with the rounded curves that suggests we are in the 50s, I think, early 50s. So I'm going to say 1950. A lady in a neat dress, slightly heeled shoes, gentleman. This does have a 50s feel to it. Strange gargoyling on the wall there. Something Holmes? Is that a double-decker bus? A tram, perhaps? Young lad in his school suit and cap. I actually had a cap like that when I was at school. Almost exactly the same. But I was not wherever this is. What do we have here? SB. Not getting a lot of details. This looks like a bit of a disaster. I mean, wish I could zoom in a bit more on that. Something aircraft. I feel this is England. I feel this is wartime England, so I'm actually going to drop down to 45. It does look like a library has exploded. Is this after a graduation? I mean, she seems happy. I don't know, we've still got pages fluttering down and people flinging them out the windows. Alright, yeah, this feels like England and this feels like 1945-ish. It's maybe horribly wrong, but that's what I'm going with here. Let's see. There. And let's see how badly our start was. Last week we had quite a bad episode because we had we failed by like a few hundred points, 800 or something like that. So yeah, let's see if we can do better. Oh yes, spot on. Wow. Oh. Okay, well, I mean, you know, I'm glad they're happy, but do they have to mess the street up? But I mean, how incredibly lucky was that? So it was 45. I mean, it had that kind of wartime feeling, and it was, in fact, England, specifically London. I shouldn't have gone so high. I was going to try and... I don't know why I thought it was that high. I should have gone central London, might have been any better. Anyway, 9,878 points. I mean, that is a hell of a good start. I think we are well on our way to do better than Tuesday. Let's see what we get next. Okay, some gents busking on the street. I don't know. I'm getting... What flag is that? Like, I recognize it, but I also don't. Slightly suspicious street. I mean, I'm guessing this is quite recent. It's quite a quality picture. What's this? I wish I knew that flag. Okay, I think we are here somewhere. Like Cuba, Puerto Rico, somewhere like that. I'm not quite sure why I'm getting that vibe. And I think this is very recent, so I'm going to go 24. Havana. It's like already my memory. I know that flag, but I cannot remember where it is. But these people are throwing me off. I mean, this guy has huge ears. He's the drummer. I'd love to be listening to their music. Yeah, it dude looks like trouble. I don't know. So, yeah. I mean, just because it says Havana Club, I'm saying Havana. Although I don't know much about it. I'm not going to get much from this, so let's just see where we are. Okay, so the location we were right. The year very, very not right. But I had very little telling me the year there. Plaza de la Cathedral in Havana. It's a Cuban street band. Okay, so that was, I'm assuming, the Cuban flag. I sort of thought it was sort of there, but I wasn't sure if it was like Puerto Rican or something. Anyway, I really wish I could listen to them. Next round, a good score anyway, 7,000 odd points. So we are still doing well. We have a U. Is this Unilever? I hope not. Garten. Adolf Hitlerplatz. Is this old enough for that to be? I wonder what it's called now. So I'm guessing this is Berlin. I'm guessing this is during the war. Zoo. I don't know who that is. So I'm going to say 1940. And I do believe we are in Berlin. So there. I'm going to do a quick one. I don't know if there's anything that's going to convince me otherwise here. Alright. Make guess. 5 years off. Okay, so it's the mid-30s. It's just before the war. Did they really have a place named after Adolf Hitler just before the war? 1935. Really? Alright. I didn't think he was that big a dude by that point. You know, in terms of kind of social approval. Fascinating. Alright, well, anyway, close enough. 5 years off, 5Ks off, so we were pretty damn close. 8,700 points. Nice. We are doing fantastically this game. Next round. Right. Another flag that I should know but do not. Dude in his rollerblades. I mean, that is kind of an older thing. I don't know if they're still that popular. This is that an African flag? I mean, that looks like Australia actually. That hat folded on the side. But they do not. I'm thinking this is like, could be somewhere like Ghana. White military people. There's a cannon. Independence Day. Independence Day of somewhere. It's a pity they didn't put where Independence Day, but I'm imagining if you are there, you kind of know where you are and whose independence you are celebrating. So yeah, I think this is African. I think this is like Central African. I don't know why like Ghana leapt into my head, but could this be, or is it somewhere like the DRC? I don't know. And I think this is quite current. I think this is a current thing. So I'm going to say 2024 again. Could it be Nigeria? Could it be Ghana? Shall we just say Lagos? I mean, that's pretty close to a lot of these places. I don't think it's Ivory Coast. Could be one of these. Alright. Yeah, let's just say Lagos. It's close enough, I'm sure. Don't think this is Kenya. It seems a little too green. Alright. Let's see, is this going to tank our scores quite badly? It was Ghana. Nice. I was seriously thinking about that. It's a pity I went for Nigeria, but I thought that Nigeria is a bit bigger, but sort of more well known. Can't believe that made me think of Ghana. I guess some corner of my mind sort of knows that it's the flag. Well, happy independence. Pity about the date, but I didn't really have much to tell me about that. I did say that the rollerblades, but I mean, in Africa, these things tend to stick around. Alright, still 6,000 points. That's damn good. I think we are already in the win region. And the question is, can we get a golden win? But I don't think we can. Sorry about the airplane noise in the background. There's a jet coming over. Where in heaven's name is this? Is this Greece? Is that the Parthenon? I think that is. If that is, I've actually been up there. I obviously not in this time period, but yeah, I've been up there. It was very nice, very touristy. It was slightly on the edge of tourist season, so they had you couldn't go into the one area, and they had construction stuff up and things. But it was fascinating. They have this law where you can't build too high in the area around it because you need to be able to see everywhere from up there. It's kind of the tradition or something. At least that's what we were told. And we have these fine gents in their fine suits. And this person who's looking quite malevolent. We actually arrived in an aeroplane, and we had to wait for another flight to one of the little islands where we were actually going, and we had the whole day to hang about. So, despite being absolutely fatigued from the long flight, we then walked all the way around Athens and up to the thing. Is that the Acropolis? It's no straight lines. I think so. I mean, this looks... Oh, are you Greek? That's worrying me. And put that mountain in the distance. But I mean, that really does look like it. I wish there were colours. I wish we could see if we had the blues and the whites and all of that. Do these look like military pilots? Could this be during the war? They have quite a later era. I'm going to say this is wartime. And I'm going to say these are the poor guys who are in Athens. Along with Roald Dahl and things. He was serving here in the Air Force. 15 airplanes trying to keep the Reich out of out of Greece. But it seemed nobody was actually particularly interested in either attacking it or defending it, so it was quite the battle. I don't know. I've got sort of conflicting thoughts here. I've got this is Greece, but I've also got a hint at saying, could this be even, ancient ruins in somewhere like India, or could this be Italian? And worms on the picture there. Or is this actually a war picture? But the suits are also throwing me off a bit. Could this be post-war? And here's this gentleman tucked into his socks. Alright. Well, I mean, it's, we've got the win, so we can afford to be a little risky with it. So let's see how well we do. Okay, so yes, we were in Athens. 8 years old, so it was just at the beginning of the wars. That's interesting because the way these guys are dressed, I would have said this was after the war. It seems like more modern sort of suit design. I don't know why, just something about the way it's cut, the way they're wearing it. It seems to be kind of, 50s onwards type of suits, not in the 30s. Which shows how much I know about fashion. I don't know what the hell this is, this guy down here. Anyway, that was fine. I don't think we made it into the golden mark, but we must have come pretty close, and we are definitely a very solid win. So, final score, 39,000. Oh, we just missed it. We just missed the golden win, but we made an actual win day, that 30,000 mark. We made it solidly by a good 9,000 points. So, happy days, happy game. We're all happy. Bit of YouTube housekeeping. If you like the video, click like. If you want to see more Timeguessr games and of course indie games being tested and critiqued, hit the subscribe button, because that's the main thing I do here. Is I find indie games that I think you'll like, I show some gameplay, and then I add some critique, ideally for the devs of the indie games, so that they might have some inspiration to improve things. And that's pretty much the majority of what the channel does. So hit the subscribe button if you want to stick around. But whether or not you subscribe, whether or not you even like, if you'd like to comment, tell me about your Timeguessr games, tell me about your anything else you want to talk about, just leave positive comments. I will appreciate that, and YouTube will appreciate that, and note the engagement with videos that you seem to find interesting. So good for both of us if you do that. And thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.